So it's raining, but we're draining spas. You see it's almost empty. I'm using 3 quick drains here. Push them back down the water a little bit. There's a name on it there. It's actually called quick drains. There's a couple of different sizes of these out there, right? This is the largest one they make, 1.25 inch diameter, and there's a 1 inch and stuff. So I use 3 just to get the job done quite a bit quicker. This spa is an unusual design. It has seat modules, right? This is a bullfrog spa. It has seat modules that sit in these cavities there, and you can see there's a pipe in the bottom, so there's jets actually in the seat, and then the top of it clips up in there. That's where the filters go on this model. So these guys are just about, they won't quite get the last 1/2 inch of water. That's why I have the vacuum here. We're draining out the back, and so there's a vacuum and extension cord. So I've already taken off the side panel, and we're gonna disconnect these pumps, 1, 2 pumps in the spa pack here, and vacuum out all the water that could be left in there, right? I think almost every brand of spa has this, and it's the spa's own drain system. And this one's actually a pretty good size. It's like a 1 inch pipe, but still, we don't use these because they're too slow, right? Most spas only have a little 1/2 inch pipe that's on them, and these valves are kind of notorious for not closing again properly. So yeah, we just don't use them because they're just too slow for us. But for the average homeowner, you could use those, right? So as you can see, this spa, you wouldn't even actually have to take the side panel off to do that, right? But while you're going to drain the spa, you're not going to get the water that's left in these pump heads and stuff. So if you can see that right there, that's a drain to drain out the water from the pump head, right? But again, we don't like to trust those, right? We like to vacuum out every single drop of water that we can out of them, and then in the spring we reconnect those and fill it back up with water. So yeah, we're pretty much done. That's all we're going to get out of these guys. So I'm going to set you up on the tripod, and we'll open up these pumps and vacuum it out. Okay, so the pliers that we use for these are oil filter wrench pliers. See, they've got, and there's, I think actually it's got 3 different, no, just 2 settings for the jaws, right? A narrow and then a wide, right? And these things are awesome for getting in these kind of tight places. This spa's not too bad at all. Some of them are terrible getting access to. And these fittings don't need to be very tight, folks. All the instructions on these tell you to put them hand tight. I like to go hand tight, and a little bit of snugness there. And you know, just to make sure, because these pumps vibrate pretty good, and I don't want it to come undone and start leaking. So I'm sure you could hear that. You see quite a bit of water came out of that pipe when I undid it. It's still left in the spots. So this unit here is the brains and guts of the spa, if you will. There's a circuit board in there, and all the wires and the pumps and everything hooked up to it, and of course the dashboard or control center is hooked up to that. This is where all your important stuff happens, and then inside this metal tube where the pipes go through is where the heater is. It basically heats the water as it goes through this box, circulating around. The water came out of there. One more pump here at the back. I need to put that upside down. So this is the kind of job that you want to be, get that safe than sorry. It's better to open and drain more things than you need to. Make sure you've got all that water out, because it's going to cost a lot of money to have to fix it if it freezes and cracks in there. And as I was just saying to another supporter, bottle caps, that it gets minus 30, minus 35 in my part of Ontario where I live. Not all winter, but for long enough. It's pretty cold stuff there. All right, get that out of the way. We'll hook up the vacuum. Okay, this is going to get noisy. Nice. Good job, Phil. Oh, screws all over the place. Got a couple little strips here on the side that hold it all in. Top and bottom. Oh, I think. We've winterized this spa. Close her back up. Got kind of an unusual spa cover, this one, with this fabric type skirt. And then these extra, so you can see he's already ripped a strap. And these extra ones, they're called hurricane straps for places that have high winds. And that help hold down the covers. And we had to get some special order ones because this spot's kind of a little bit bigger than the average. So we got one original clip working. So yeah, there's the name of this spa, Bullfrog. So we'll pack up the stuff here and we'll hit the road. Thanks for helping me close this spa, folks. It was fun to bring you along. Hope you learned something along the way. And yeah, love and peace from Canada. And we are YouTube. Just flip you around again to take a look at that, the mountain and the beautiful fall colors.